Hello and welcome to your Sunday Crypto Market News Update. I'm your host, Michael John, and today I'm bringing you one of the most detailed, in-depth, and complete weekly crypto briefings designed specifically for our US audience. In this report, we break down the most searched cryptocurrencies across the United States this week, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Avalanche, Cardano, Chainlink, and Polygon. We will cover market trends, price psychology, institutional flows, on-chain analysis, regulation updates, and what to watch in the week ahead. Get comfortable, grab your coffee, and let's begin with the complete market overview. As we begin this week's report, the global cryptocurrency market is showing a steady mix of accumulation and cautious optimism. Search interest across the United States has increased, showing that retail and institutional attention is growing again. The most searched cryptocurrencies this week include Bitcoin at number 1, followed by Solana and Ethereum. Meme coins like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu continue trending due to community activity, while tokens like Chainlink, Avalanche, Cardano, and Polygon are gaining attention due to developer updates and real-world adoption. Trading volume on major American platforms remained strong throughout the week. Market sentiment across the US appears neutral to slightly bullish, reflecting a careful but confident attitude among investors. Let's now move to the first major asset, Bitcoin. Bitcoin continues to maintain its position as the top interest point across the US market. This week, BTC experienced steady accumulation as institutions added more exposure to their portfolios. One of the biggest highlights was the renewed inflow into Bitcoin ETFs. These inflows are extremely important indicators because large American institutions tend to move cautiously and methodically. When ETF inflows rise, it often signals a strong underlying confidence in Bitcoin's long-term potential. Mining difficulty reached another all-time high, showing that the network continues to strengthen. More miners means higher security, greater competition, and a stronger foundation for Bitcoin's long-term future. Whale wallets also showed increased activity, with several large holders accumulating more Bitcoin. Historically, whale accumulation has often preceded major price movements. Meanwhile, economic data coming out of the US has influenced short-term price action. Expectations around interest rates and inflation numbers have contributed to increased volatility, but overall confidence remains stable. In the short term, Bitcoin is likely to continue moving sideways, with potential for a breakout. In the long term, Bitcoin remains fundamentally strong, with growing institutional adoption, increased scarcity, and expanding global recognition. Ethereum continues to play a central role in decentralized finance, NFTs, and Web3 development. Across the US, investor interest remains steady, and search trends are stable. One of the major discussions in the American crypto space revolves around Ethereum ETFs. Analysts believe that institutional inflows into ETH may grow significantly over the coming months as more firms look to diversify beyond Bitcoin. Layer 2 networks built on Ethereum, such as Arbitrum, Optimism, Base, and zkSync, are experiencing rapid expansion. These networks help lower transaction fees and increase transaction speeds, which encourages developers to continue building on Ethereum. Ethereum staking reached new highs this week. With more ETH being locked into staking contracts, the circulating supply decreases, which often supports price stability. DeFi activity also increased as US investors revisit decentralized exchanges, lending protocols, stablecoin platforms, and tokenized assets. Ethereum remains the backbone of this entire ecosystem. In the short term, Ethereum remains in a healthy consolidation zone. In the long term, Ethereum's strong ecosystem, high developer activity, and continuous upgrades support a positive outlook. Solana continues to surge in popularity across the US, ranking among the fastest rising cryptocurrencies in search trends. One of the biggest strengths of Solana is its extremely fast transaction speed combined with very low fees. This makes it appealing not only to users, but also to developers and new project creators. Developer activity on Solana continues to rise. Many US-based developers are choosing Solana due to its performance, scalability, and growing ecosystem. Solana-based tokens, including meme coins and new projects, also gained attention this week. These coins often attract American retail traders who enjoy fast-moving markets. institutional interest is also increasing. Several hedge funds and investment firms are studying Solana for long-term exposure due to its impressive performance and strong technical foundation. On-chain activity shows that Solana often processes more daily transactions than many other major blockchains combined. In the short term, Solana may remain volatile, but upside momentum is strong. In the long term, the outlook is highly positive due to its fast technology, active community, and growing developer base. XRP remains one of the most widely discussed cryptocurrencies in the US due to its regulatory journey and real-world use cases. This week, legal clarity surrounding XRP increased further, helping to boost investor confidence. While the regulatory process is not fully complete, each step forward gives US investors more assurance. Ripple continues to expand its global payment network, partnering with various financial institutions to improve cross-border payments. This strengthens the utility case for XRP. Investor sentiment in the US remains mixed. Some view XRP as an undervalued asset with strong long-term potential, while others remain cautious due to regulatory uncertainty. In the short term, XRP may remain in a tight trading range. In the long term, its future depends heavily on regulatory progress and institutional adoption of Ripple's payment solutions. Dogecoin continues to hold a strong presence in US crypto culture. Search interest for Dogecoin increased again, driven by community discussions and social media activity. Any mention or indirect reference from influential figures tends to boost Dogecoin's visibility. Dogecoin also continues seeing slow but steady merchant adoption, with more businesses accepting it as a form of payment for goods and services. The Dogecoin community remains one of the most active online communities in the crypto world. In the short term, Dogecoin may see minor price surges based on social trends. In the long term, Dogecoin continues to be driven mostly by community support and cultural influence. Shiba Inu remains extremely popular among American retail traders. Shibarium, the Layer 2 network built for the Shiba Inu ecosystem, saw increased activity this week. Transaction counts grew, and more users interacted with the network. The Shiba burn rate also increased, which is a key metric for the community. Burn events reduce supply and often create positive sentiment. US investors continue to show strong engagement across Shiba social platforms. Shiba Inu tends to follow overall market sentiment and the broader movement of meme coin cycles. Avalanche attracted attention this week due to growing activity in enterprise-level blockchain development. The Avalanche subnet system allows organizations to build their own custom blockchains. Several companies exploring tokenization and financial services have shown interest in Avalanche's technology. Developer participation in the Avalanche ecosystem continues to expand, and the platform remains a top choice for enterprise blockchain solutions. Avalanche's long-term outlook is strong due to its scalability and adoption potential. Cardano had a quiet but steady week, focusing on long-term development. Governance updates are being rolled out to increase decentralization and give the community more control over the network. Staking participation remains strong, with a large portion of ADA holders choosing to stake their tokens. Cardano is known for taking a slow, research-focused approach. This appeals to long-term investors but can frustrate those who prefer rapid changes. The long-term outlook remains stable with a focus on academic research and sustainable development. Chainlink has become one of the fastest-growing search trends in the US this week. Financial institutions and enterprises continue integrating Chainlink's technology. Its CCIP, cross-chain interoperability protocol, is rapidly expanding, enabling secure communication between different blockchains. This technology is extremely important for real-world applications like tokenized assets, banking systems, and corporate blockchains. Whale accumulation also increased, showing strong confidence among large holders. Chainlink has one of the most promising long-term outlooks due to its real-world utility and enterprise adoption. Polygon continues to attract developers for gaming, entertainment, and metaverse projects. Several Web3 gaming projects saw increased activity this week, and many developers prefer Polygon due to its low fees, high speed, and reliability. Polygon remains one of the most stable ecosystems, with strong, long-term developer support. This week had several significant developments in the US regulatory landscape. Lawmakers continued discussing digital asset frameworks that would provide clearer rules for cryptocurrencies. Progress is slow, but the direction is positive. Institutional adoption continues to rise. More wealth managers and hedge funds are exploring diversified crypto portfolios. Several banks and financial institutions are studying on-chain settlement solutions, which could play a major role in the future of blockchain adoption. Here are the key things to watch in the upcoming week. Monitor Bitcoin ETF inflows, as continued positive inflows may lead to upward movement. Watch Ethereum's Layer 2 networks, which could boost activity across the ecosystem. Solana may remain volatile, offering both risk and opportunity. Meme coin cycles may heat up again depending on social trends. Chainlink announcements could move the market due to enterprise adoption. Overall, expect a potentially active week with several catalysts. And that wraps up this Sunday crypto market news update. I'm Michael John, and I appreciate you joining me for this deep dive weekly briefing. If you enjoyed this detailed report, be sure to like and share the video and join us again next Sunday for another comprehensive crypto update. Thanks for watching, and have a great week ahead.